must now understand that the veil is calling you, that there is beauty far beyond what you can understand in the next realm, in the creator realm. The color of sound, the color of all things, the vibrations are far beyond what you can possibly work with in this realm, and they will be part of the next. Grab hold of the veil and pull yourself through, for you are ready to go to the next place. There is nothing in you that is holding you back except the thought that you have to say. But believe me, everything is ready for you. Everything is ready for you. Feel the colors. Feel the density of that music that you are going to create. How beautiful it is. How magnificent you work together in creating it, and how deep it is. The density can be all around you and all through you. It is a greater understanding of vibration than you can ever possibly know in this realm. So allow yourselves to go and be part of it. Let the colors of your mind become the colors that work through the veil. You are 3 inches from the veil, 3 inches. Beautiful. 3 inches from the veil. Let it pull you. Let the colors pull you. Let the sound pull you. Listen to the angel voices. Let it pull you through. Let it pull you through. 3 inches, 2.5. 2.5. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep connecting. Keep the connection. All these colors are yours. All these sounds and abilities are yours. How beautiful it is to be there. You long for it. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let your longing be part of this, so that you may just go through easily, without effort. Be calm. No pain. Just love, light, beauty, color, sound. Listen to the veil call you. It calls you. The angel voices. Listen to how they resonate in the veil. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let yourself go. You are ready. Now that you are purified, you are ready. Let yourself go through the veil. It's of a greater life there, a greater, more satisfying existence. Love, color, 2 inches from the veil, 2 inches. The colors are with you. The energy is with you. Let it go. Can you just let it go? Let your spirits go into the realm. Don't worry about the body. Let the spirits go. If the body can't go, let the spirits go. Let your spirit go. Even if the body can't go, the spirit can. Let it go into that realm. Picture the color. 2 inches from the veil. 2 inches from the veil. Close your eyes. Let it happen. Let it be. Do not be distracted by anything but the sounds of the next place. They are far beyond this one. They are far beyond this one. 2.5 inches from the veil. 2 inches. Yeranda vasasura. Siasanzari friend. Friends. 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 Rise. Keep your beauty. Keep it all going. Feel it. Become part of you. The next part of you. Become the music that you hear from the next realm. For it is something that you need to be a part of. It is something that you are a part of. 2 inches from the realm. Feel the love of the universe.
And please say blue sun. Please say blue sun.
Blue sun, yes. Oh, yes, reach out for the blue sun. Reach the blue sun. Reach the colors. Reach all the sound and effect. I see you're so close. You're 2 inches. The blue sun is waiting. The blue sun is there. It excites you. It brings you. It pulls you. Let it pull you through. Along with all the sounds and all the angel voices and the sounds of the universe are pulling you through. Watch for the blue sun. Yes. Yes. 2 inches from the veil. 2 inches. Reach it. Reach it. It is calling you. The blue sun and all the sounds of the universe are calling to you. The vibration that is far beyond this norm. They are all calling you, as well as the angels. Be with them. Touch the blue sun. Reach for it. Reach for the blue sun. Reach for all the things that are beyond this world. Reach for the veil. And then find the blue sun in it and beyond it. Find the sounds in it and beyond it. Find everything in it and beyond it. Find it all. The blue sun is waiting. Suravandura Arigara Sojumviera Ashengoria Rahanza Adodira Senzivura Momoaka. And the sun, the blue sun is waiting, and the sounds are waiting. The creativity is waiting. The depth of eternity is waiting. 2 inches. 2 inches. My children, 2 inches. Reach up. Let go. Be part. Let it happen. Let the spirit go. Let the spirit within you go to these great things. The blue sun, the great sounds, the great colors, the great essence that is the universe. Let go. Let go. Via Sanjura, Mesavunda Vertica, Hurrevo, Jean, Matita, Virend, Virend, Siasunza. Yes, the blue sun is there. Its energy calls you. The energy of the universe is with you. I see it in your bodies now. You are bringing it through from the other side. And it is becoming part of you in this realm. So therefore, let that realm pull you through to itself. Let it fill you and bring you through. Let it fill you and bring you through. Let it fill you and bring you through. 2 inches from the veil, the blue sun is there. The blue sun is there calling. The energy of it beckons for you. The blue sun and all the sounds of the universe, all the vibration, all the depth of these sounds are there, 2 inches from the top. I hear the veil within you. Let it pull you. Let it pull you. You are turning into light. Let it turn you into light. Bring you apart. And you let your spirit go. The blue sun. You can become the blue sun. You can become all these things. Let go and let your spirit rise. Let your spirit rise. What else can I tell you but let it rise in through the veil so that you may experience a new existence. The blue sun is calling, and all the sounds of the universe are calling. All the sounds and all the sights as well, all the colors, all the beauty. Turn your sound into color and vision, and turn it into a video of unbelievable beauty and depth. The blue sun is waiting. Dia sanzira mendida, alaranda vasiki, shulavonda, yaraha, verend, oshura, masanzivia, leraha shinjora. Verend waziazumba, momwawa, esfiaziam yetuba. Thank you, my children, for what you have done here, but it is time to go. Just release. Become the blue sun. Let it fill you. Let everything from the next realm fill you now. Let everything from the next realm fill you now. The essence of all there is from eternity, the universe, let it fill you now. Let the blue sun energy be with you now. 2 inches from the veil, 2 inches. I shall stop talking for 1 second. Continue. Feel the energy. Rise, feel the joy. Feel like you are a color or a sound. 2 inches from the veil. Blue moon. Blue sun. Blue eternity. Yes. 1,000 shades of blue are just what you ordered. 10,000 shades of blue. Yes. Vera Sanzura, let go, let the spirit go, let it rise. Feel nothing but joy and understanding. Feel joy, feel love, feel the colors of the universe. Let them be you as you go through the veil, as you fall into pieces. Glorious, and there's reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect. Can you do that now? Yes. Can you hear me? Yes. All right. Rise back up. Rise back up. Let me get you in. Yes, connect. You're a little out of phase. Make that connection now. Make that connection. There you go. Now rise into the higher elements, the higher realms, and through the veil. You don't have to stop at 2 inches. You can go right up through if you want. You have my permission to go right through. 7 inches, 6, 5, 4. All right. Keep going. 3, 2. Don't stop. Feel the color. Feel the blue moon is waiting. The energy of it is immense and amazing and exciting and joyful. 2 inches. You don't have to stop there. Keep going. Reach in and get your reward. Get those things that are for you and for no one else, because you are creative beings and you belong in the creative realm. Back in the creative realm. Take your stance. 2 inches. 2 inches. Oh yes. Koravan Zavata Rahasavita Nukundivision Jurera Rand Turivisekarda Nora Mananiranza Sutta. Let it happen. Bring it through. Let it happen. Let it go. The blue moon and all the colors and sounds of the universe are waiting for you. They are waiting for you. They are pulling for you. They are drawing you. There are some of it coming through to you to excite you, to become part of them. Let it happen. Let your spirit go. Let your spirit go. Let your spirit go. Yes. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. The blue moon is calling. The blue moon is calling. You are 2 inches from the veil, and the veil is wanting you. The energy of the veil calls out. Siravanzavara, Rahati Shunzavoshitidiam, Mokurta Krata, Sashi Shunza, Marara Kashasha. Stay with me. Go to the next place. Stay with me and go. Let the colors pull you. The blue moon energy pull you. The excitement pull you. 2 inches from a veil. 1.5. 1.5. Preta Shanza Vorata. Natitanana. Wahasi Kushavon. Santo. 2 inches from the veil. 2 inches from the veil, and you are rising. Continue to think of all the things that are there for you. The blue moon, the energies, the colors, the vibrations, the sounds, the music, the eternal music and the sounds, all are there pulling you forward. Yes, let them pull you. 2 inches. Miranza Kashas. Miranza Kashasunzava. Tatitarava Zuvarin. Let it go. Feel yourself move upwards and into the veil. Move into the veil. Feel the colors of the veil. Feel the spirit of the veil. Feel it all moving forward. Feel it all moving forward. Let it, the blue moon pull you, the energy of it. The blue moon and the sounds of it, the music of it, the energies of it, the vibrations of it, it all pulls you forward into the veil, and we want you to all come into the veil. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sounds and energies, beautiful perfection there that you cannot have here. Let it go and stay together. Stay together. Stay together, my children. Variaramba Soshavarianda Sakitiya Tiama Wahandi Kushavandarasi Sisa Sasundorita Asujinda Arya Sanzigazi Danamama Waravanda Shundari Firenda Kashun Sutariavanza Vasa. You let it rise, let yourself rise. Firenda Kashavunda Va Arya Sisuvandi Turi Budiad Nakikaria. And the blue moon is calling. It is closer than it ever has been to you. It is closer than it ever has been in this realm. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. Let it call you. Hear that music that can be yours to claim in the next place, in the next realm, in the next understanding. 2 inches from the realm. 2, 1.5, 2. You'll fluctuate 1.5 and 2. 1.5 and 2. The blue moon is there. Grab it. Go into the veil. Now, my children, rush up. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and go. Go. 1, 2, 3, go. Move up. Move 1.5 inches from the veil. 1.5. Tirashan Zovata. Rahati kara indivis. Satituri Vusuvorianara. Rahandikash. Shoshen. Maskevyetu. Let all that calls you win. Let it win over this realm. Let it win over this density. It is this density that holds you back. Let this density go. Do not feel it any longer. Do not respond to it any longer. Do not become it any longer. But let it all go into the blue moon and into the next realm, into the music that is there, the sights and sounds that will be yours for as long as you require. Sikirashanza. Futiasasunda. Rahiri visienza soora. Rahandika. Huti fusia sanza. Titirandi kitia torundovoti. Sutia tanduta. Hekia kuasha. Shishanzavatita. Rehitia mono. Yes, the blue moon is there. Let go of the third dimension. It is the only thing holding you back. 2 inches from the veil. 2 inches from the veil. The blue moon calls, the veil calls, the sounds call, everything calls, the vibrations and colors are all calling, and they are all part of you. Let them become all of you. Let them become all of your existence. That is what must happen. You must let everything go. Rise into the oblivion. Become nothingness. And that is the only way to do it. In your perfection, you must let go of all things. In your perfection, you must rise through and feel the joy as you do so and become nothing but joy. Nothing is better than just joy and love and peace. It will all be there for you. The excitement of the next place is waiting. Yekara Ashanzavati. 2 inches from the veil. 1.5. 2, 1.5. Sasasura Vasa Sandita. Shikara Vanjura. Firenda, Firenda, Sushosundi Vatia, Vatita, Vatita, Sveshinjuri Vatita, Elrondi, Itata, Varend, Kashinza. Keep going. The blue moon waits, the blue moon waits. Let it go. Let everything go. Let everything go. Let everything go. 2 inches from the veil, 1.5. Let it go. Feel the energy. Let the energy pull you. Let it pull you with joy. Let it pull you with excitement. You must become like nothing but joy. Maybe nothing but sound of joy. Nothing but love and laughter through the veil. It is pulling you. I feel it. 1.5. You are 1.5. The blue moon waits. Listen to your soul. Your soul is you. Your body is not. Remember, you are a soul in a body. Let that soul leave. Let it go. The body doesn't count anymore, but only the soul, the spirit. That is all that matters. As long as it goes, everything else will. Everything will go when the soul goes. Sasavanza, Surivandidia, Tatavanda Gora, Fendi Kasha, Shanzaviti Darandavot, Fienda, Brenda, Shishujandia, the blue moon waits. The colors wait. The sound is waiting. Let go, my children. Let go. 2 inches from the top. 1.5. Whenever I say 2, you go higher. 2 inches, 1.5, go higher. 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 1 inch. 1 inch, 1.5. 1.5. Let go. Let go. Let only the soul go through. Let the soul go through. The energy of your being go through. The blue moon waits. It calls. It pulls. Yes. Just let the soul go. Let the soul go. Let the soul go into this place. Let it all go. Via Sanzova Anzavariata Nara Manazashi Montrirash Kada Ashmin Mieta Arakoa Kardi Kundabanduas 2 inches, 1.5. Let go. Let go. Let go, my children, let go. All is calling. The blue moon, the veil, the sounds, the music, the energy, it all calls. It all calls. You must just let go and go there. Chase it. Find it. Embrace it. Be it. Be it. Let the soul move forward. Let it go through. It's trapped here until you let it go. It's trapped here until you let it go. Let the milk move. Oh dear. Angels, come. Angels, come. Stop. Stop. Stop her from coughing. Get into her. Get into her. find her. I had to go there. One moment. Are you all right, Mary?
Father, I don't feel very good at all.
What are you feeling?
How do I get 1.5 when I don't feel good at all?
I don't. I don't know. How do you get 1.5 when you don't feel good?
My whole body just feels really confused.
What is your body feeling?
It feels confused, like I didn't take the right vitamins, or I don't know. I just felt confused.
I don't know. The thing is, this feeling that you are feeling keeps you from going through the veil. It doesn't keep. Your faith takes you to the top of the veil, to up there. Your faith takes you up. But to get through, you must let go and feel the energy just pull you through. You see, and you're not feeling well, so it won't do that. What can we do to make you feel better? What can I do?
Just to relax. I think I need to breathe more.
All
So
right.
can you give me any clues of getting through the veil? It's like breathing and letting go. Is it letting go?
What I know is this. Listen carefully, my children, because I love you very much. Your faith takes you all the way up. Your faith takes you to the top. But the purity must pull you through. You must clear your mind in many ways and feel only joy. Oh, because it is your soul that will pull you through, that fire of the soul. And no matter what I say, the soul still stops right up there. For some reason, the soul is not being let through because perhaps you're not feeling well, perhaps it's a distraction and you're not feeling, it is distracting you from going through. So you must feel good. So I have to find a way for you to feel good. How are you feeling, Joe?
I feel fine.
Good.
It's not you're not feeling good. It was just like a. I'm feeling better now. Breathing is what I need. A lot of breathing.
Breathe more then. I want you, the thing is, you have to feel sort of nothingness, except for joy and love. And that is how you get through, because the joy, the soul is a fire that just goes through the veil very easily. It doesn't matter about the body right now. I'm just trying to get the soul through so that you can get there.
May I speak to Mary?
Yes, you may.
Mary's having the problem going through, not me.
No, you are having the problem as Angela, the person.
Oh, but my soul, Mary, is having a hard time going through.
Well, you have a soul, Angela, too.
I thought she was gone.
Hey, Mary, did I call you Mary?
Yeah, usually you call me Mary. I thought Angela's.
I like to, when I see your face in this realm, I think of Mary. So that's why. But,
Angela died. So, and Angela is in the creator realm. And so Angela in the creator.
And what soul is within you?
Mary.
And so Mary can't make it through for some reason?
That's why what's you say my soul?
Yes, it is your soul that must go through.
So Mary said
it's the soul of Mary. I don't understand why you can't go through.
Yeah. May I speak to Mary for a second?
Of course. One moment, please. Greetings. This is Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hello, my dears. How are you?
Wonderful.
God said that my soul is having a hard time going through the veil.
It
Can you,
is.
can you shed?
There's still remnants of the third dimensional person there. Yes, Angela and Joe are in the next realm, but part of them is still here because you still have their personalities and still have parts of them with you. And that part you have to let go of. That Angela part and that Joe part. So, yes, I'm with you, but we have to all let go all at once. And it's very difficult because this realm holds Joe and Angela back because they are human. And this is not something that humans are used to doing. They are not evolved to do it. But yet you are also creative beings because I am. So I am, this is a very difficult thing for us to do. I know it's hard to understand, but I must pull you through with even these remnants of the the humans that were left behind because your personality never changed when you died. Your personality didn't really change. Well, it did somewhat, but yours never did. So it did to some extent, but it is still part Angela in there with the personality in the brain. I have to move that all aside to get through. And it's difficult.
What can I do to help?
Well, breathe better, dear. You have the body. I am not in your realm. Somebody's breathing. It's not me.
So
Somebody's breathing. It's not
problem? I'm not breathing enough.
perhaps. And you need to let go. Learn to Angela, the one thing I know about you from being with you for all these years is that you have a hard time letting go of things. And there's part of your brain that's still holding on to bits and pieces of this world, feeling that you haven't finished, but you have. You've done a wonderful job. Let me console you with this thought. Your brain does not need to hold on to anything in this realm any longer. Joe does not have a problem letting that go. But you do because you have been responsible for everything in many ways. In the creative writing, in the teachings, the things. Joe, you've been responsible for a lot of the musical portions, but you are being drawn by the music to leave, so that's fine. But Mary, there is still connections for you to let go of because you are still connected somehow and feel responsible for some people somewhere. And that holds you back a little.
So anytime I make a plan that maybe I still need to do something next week, that's keeping me here.
Yes.
But the thing I don't understand about this is I have always been higher than Joe in rising. I've always been the one having to pull him up. And I've bounced off the veil so many times. So when I'm bouncing off the veil, what does that mean?
That means
Joe
listen,
didn't go at the same time, mostly.
your faith and your belief that this can happen is stronger than Joe's. Your faith and your belief that this can happen pulls you up to the veil. But your connections and things keep you from going through. Whereas Joe believes that you can go through, but it's not as strong as your belief. That's why you bounce off the veil. Your belief is stronger about actually doing this. So now You, as you reach up and have your soul come out, and both of you are rising at the same time, the soul must not have any connections to this veil, to this world, to this where you live. But Mary, me, I don't. But Angela, she does.
So I haven't let go of the world enough. I haven't cleared out. Is there any in my mind bad thinking? Bad?
No, there's no,
Just
don't think that. No.
holding
I know that you have had many difficulties in this world, but let them all go. You are purified. So let the world go. That is what is keeping you back, I think. That is what I saw. Every now and then, in the brain, something connects to the world. And that keeps you in this realm.
I keep thinking, well, maybe I should do that for them first. Maybe I should do that for them first. Maybe I should do that.
Exactly. And that is what I'm talking about. I see it. And it's a beautiful thing. Mary, it's a beautiful thing that you want to help them. It's a beautiful thing. But yet, it holds you down here. Because at this time, when you are rising, you must let go of everything in this realm. Let it all go. Because it no longer matters. You cannot help them from the other side. And if you are trying to get to the other side, you must let go of them now.
But that's why I do these things. I get done before the session and I say, okay, I'm done with the world. I can go now. But there's something hanging on even though I did it.
Because the thing, listen to me carefully. Every time before you come to these sessions, you're doing something for others. Almost every time. It is that is not disconnected yet. You have to spend some time before these sessions to clear everything out. Because you're not cleared out when you come to these sessions sometimes. There's still these thoughts. There's still these things. You have to clear that all out. The Elgas and the Morgans and the Tims and the Williams. You are a caring person. That's a beautiful and wonderful thing. But when you're going to do this rising, you must cleanse out all thoughts of doing anything in this realm. And you have not done that well enough to actually go through the veil, because the brain is holding on to bits and pieces of this realm, and the soul can't go when you're holding those things captive in the brain. And I see it, but God does not come down and look at that. But Mary, I'm Mary, and I am inside of you. I see that. He's not looking for all those things.
God told me that my soul can't go through, so I knew to talk to you, or I would have never figured this out.
This is what is happening. But Joe actually can let go a little bit better. Not always. You do still have thoughts that hold you back too. The thoughts of, is everything done, and things of that nature. But they're much less.
But Joe's problem is God has a hard time keeping Joe awake and connected.
Actually, he's been doing better lately, haven't you, Joe?
It's the last session. Yeah, yes. God really fixed him. So that part is fixed. And that was my biggest distraction, was always being so concerned about Joe.
And so yes, that was the other thing. You were concerned about Joe during the whole session instead of just connecting and letting go. It all has to be let go, my dear. It all has to be let go. You'll never get through worried about Joe. You'll never get through worried about Elga. You'll never get through worried about Tim or William. You'll never get through with these connections still holding you earthbound. Even though they're beautiful, they're loving, they're kind, they're beautiful, they are still earthbound connections.
So
Before these sessions, I want you to clear your mind as much as possible and not writing to anybody before the sessions.
well, this session, Jim always talks to me about these people right at the beginning of the session.
Yes, perhaps you shouldn't talk to him at all.
Yes, I agree. I shouldn't.
Although he cares about you very deeply, he doesn't understand what you're going through.
So that's not. Yeah, I just always felt like if I did that, it's done and I could forget it. But there's something holding in my brain for what a day. So anything I've done a day is still there. Maybe
Yes,
2 days.
because you are still connected to it. Your brain is still, no, you haven't cleared out your brain. You
Can
have,
Can you get a piece of information for me that God doesn't seem to have? He kept thinking that we would go through the veil at 1.5 inches, and he wasn't sure about what these other monks have done. Is there something about when we get to 1.5, that's when we should be able to go through, or do we
you
need to go?
should be able to start going through the veil. Your belief takes you all the way to the top. But with these connections, it can't grab a hold of you. You could get to a fraction of an inch from the veil, but if you have these holding you back, it can't grab you. So he was thinking that you are purified. And that's when it should start. Yes, about 1.5 inches. He's correct. But with those thoughts still connected inside of you to this realm, remember he keeps saying to you, forget everything from this realm. Forget everything from this realm. Become like a blank piece of paper, because that pure joy of the soul will pull you through. You must be blank. But the brain can stop you. So, and
So-
every now and then, and you get distracted by Joe, you get distracted by a couple things.
So if my focus was 100% on this music during the session is for 1 full hour,
Become the music.
that should clear me out. That there shouldn't be anything. If I'm not thinking about it, I'm not thinking about it, right? I can focus.
Correct. And but intention in yourself that you are clearing out anything that is here, any impurity, any thoughts of this realm. This realm must be a foreign to you at some point, because you are coming to a different one.
Today my body just feels discombobulated. It feels.
I feel what you're feeling, and
Okay.
I'm not sure what that is, but one moment, please. I'm going to ask the angels I'm going to ask God to come in, because I can come in, but I can't heal you at this moment, but God can.
Well, God did extensive healing on me.
He did, and cleared you out
Right.
completely. So I'm not sure if, are you hanging on to something?
It's a physical thing. It's a feeling of an imbalance of kind of a chemicals or vitamins or some missing, and that's what God
No,
was going.
I heard him say that he put every vitamin and mineral in you that you needed, and that he cleared up several things, but you're still not feeling well.
Well, it's not a feeling well. It's kind of like an apprehension that it's not coming from me. It's that thing in my heart that I said it kept feeling like when they would shoot those lasers at my heart, it still feels like that. And I had this when I was a a young child, right after you came into me, about when I was between 13 and 16 years old. I just started crying and crying. It would come from my heart, and I couldn't control it. It was just
Well,
like I just
I don't see anything in there when I go there. This must be something very high. I have to find out what this is.
But it
It
was
has
when
to
I
be
was a
stopped.
teenager, I'd start crying and I couldn't stop, and I didn't know. And it feels just like that.
Do you feel like
I,
crying?
only when I'm getting really high in the sessions, when I get up to that 1.5. Like last time, I
Do
just
you have an idea what it could be? I mean, there is nothing there that I can see. Could it be psychological?
well, that's what God examined this last time, and I thought it must either be a lack of vitamins or need more B.
No, he filled you with all the different vitamins you need.
None of those things. I don't know. Strange feeling.
It is, but I need to understand it. Let me go in your heart. I just want to exist in your heart for a few minutes. Are you
This,
still feeling it?
the same thing happened last session, only much worse. This time it just started this morning. Just feels strange.
Did you feel it before the session?
Just a little while, maybe 15 minutes before the session. And
Interesting.
at first I thought it was excitement, and then it went beyond excitement to like fear of getting on stage, kind of a overexcitement. That's why
Yes.
I'm I'm curious if it could be like super ego, kind of your ego holding on, doing
If
something.
possible, that would be something I wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah,
It would be in your being. I would have to go to your soul to find that. It
strange.
could, that would be in your soul, I would believe.
But the thing is that I went clear up to 1.5 last
Yes,
session.
of
This
course.
feeling this strange way, and
Yes,
I
it
keep
is your faith that takes you that high.
so it doesn't matter what I feel like. I should just ignore it.
Yes, your faith takes you all the way to the top.
And that's not anything that's hanging on to these beliefs that you're talking about taking care of people.
Right. That's something different.
I can
Your
get
belief that this can happen takes you to the top. Your belief that this can happen takes you to the top. That's what takes you up there.
these strange feelings in my body couldn't keep me from going through. Only my holding on to the earth. I can rise above these body things.
Correct. I would think so, but it concerns me that because that becomes a distraction, my dear, if you're feeling it.
Yeah, I'm
It
getting
becomes a
complete.
distraction, and the distractions are that you can't go through with a distraction. It
That
has to,
it
it
is
has
a
to
huge
come.
distraction. It is a huge distraction.
Well, you can't go through with that. He feels all right, I think, most of the time. I checked on you and Joe, and you feel pretty good,
Yes.
except sometimes you get a little tired. But you've been fighting that because you want to go through as well. His belief system has become stronger about that, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
And that is a good thing. It's beautiful. But as time has gone on, he is getting stronger. So with his belief, and that is what's holding him awake. So, but you, my dear, we have to work on you to see how we can finish it. You're looking beautiful today, by the way. And doesn't she look beautiful today?
Gorgeous.
She always says that.
Because it's always true.
But the truth is, all these distractions will hold you back. And we have to find out what it is before we go on, because there's no use going on if you're totally distracted. Um, and I can't see it. Only you can feel it. So this is something that sounds like an attack from very, very high up beings, maybe even from beyond the seventh dimension. So I'm going to have to check with that. You know, is that all right?
It could be a hangover fear from the demons folding up my body and taking me. That's pretty scary stuff, being taken by demons.
It is. Don't worry, that can't happen anymore.
I wasn't
They,
thinking about it at first, but maybe there's this inner, psychological fear that I didn't deal with because I just started thinking about it last night. I said, what if they took Joe? And I was watching Joe all night because I didn't want to take Joe. And I was freaking out all night. So
no, don't freak out, my dear, because everything, we need you to be as calm and as fearless as possible, and we need this to be something pure as possible. And that is what is so difficult about this, is that your faith takes you right up, like that. But all these distractions keep you from going through. So that is what we have to conquer. That is a harder part because they have made your physicality something that is distracting you, and they're very clever. They've taken this and made it into a big distraction, and we have to find how to get rid of it. All right. Now this is another a thing for God and myself. Actually, I will work with him this time, because you can feel it, but no one else can see it whatsoever. And that is so important that we find this distraction. This is the distraction that is stopping you from going through.
I just need to breathe a lot.
You need to breathe a lot. You need to get rid of this distraction, whatever it is. We will find it and we will eliminate it. And all attachments from Earth must go. They all must go. And when you're on the computer, they attack you from the computer sometimes. And so be aware of that. You've had several attacks from the computer because they can attack you from there.
Feels like more during the sessions.
Well, they will come in to you from the computer and then attack during the session. But I don't see that. They're very clever about getting in. I have to find them now. But I do want you to ascend. God does too. He's very loving. And from over in this body, we can detect very little what's going on with you. And he was in you for about 36 hours.
Wow.
And he clarified everything that he could find.
Wow.
Even the sexual thing, even the mental things. He cleared out a bunch of spaces. But care, he does not remove caring feelings. Never does. Never removes the love and the care. Yeah, doesn't do it. Just won't do it. But you have to purify yourself and break all the bonds and purify yourself before the session so that doesn't become a distraction. You need to breathe more if that helps with this feeling. But
there's something that I think you can help me with. I didn't want to bring this up with God because I just didn't know how to say it. The last time I talked to Elijah, I was asking him about this process of going through, and then he said, well, if you can go through the veil. Yeah. And I said, what do you mean, if I can go through the veil? And then last session, or 2 sessions ago, God asked Elijah to be watching over me, and then God started saying, if you can go through the veil. And he said it 4 times, if you can go through the veil. You know how much doubt that hurts in me, having God say to me, if you can go through the veil. And it felt like it was coming from Elika still saying it. And this is something in me that I haven't been able to get rid of. It hurt me so much when Elika said that. I said, why would you say such a thing if you can go through the veil?
Well, I do not know why, but you must let that go. You have to forgive it and let it go. I think it is a matter of forgiveness. Forgive him for saying that. Forgive
I
him for saying
would not say it.
that. I do not know. What context was it used in?
Said it 4 times in a row. If you can go through the veil, if you can go through. And I said, what's going on here? God wouldn't say that. Why would God say that?
Yes,
Trying to think.
well, you can go through the veil. Yes, you can go through.
What if it makes you feel like maybe you can't?
Well, you know what? You can't think that way.
I know
You can't,
it's really hard to
you
get rid of.
cannot think that way. The thing is, you're very sensitive to everything that's said, and I will let God know that because I don't think you realize that. I think that it was meant innocently, but it affects you in a very non-good way. So we will not say that anymore. No one.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's strange. This strange feeling. It could be some reaction to some vitamin or some that God said He balanced everything perfectly in me.
Yes, he did. He came in. I watched him working. He was in there quite a while.
Must be psychological.
I I'd like you to do me a favor. Sit and forgive everyone that ever hurt you. Perhaps there is a bit of unforgiveness still within you. Perhaps. I'm not sure. You've been hurt by a lot of people. And I want to make sure that you forgave them all.
I told you the feeling about the if thing, and there's also this feeling that keeps coming up I was when I had 3 demons in me, and I kept telling God, I can't feel you, I can't feel you, and God said, well, there's nothing in the computer, there's nothing in the room. And I said, well, it's in me. And then God said, well, then the problem's in you. And I said, I know. And I kept saying, yes, there's something in me. And God couldn't say it. And we went 3 or 4 sessions of me trying to convince God. I said, I can't feel you. And then I asked to talk to Angel Jamil, and I said, Angel Jamil, I can't feel God. And Angel Jamil said to me, well, then you should just quit right now. If you can't believe that God is in you, then you should just give up.
Oh, Angel Jamil, that wouldn't sound like anything she would say.
Angel said that to me. You know how much that hurt? I was asking for help. I had 3 demons in me. I was coping with 3 demons for 2 years. And I couldn't convince anybody that there was a problem with me. And I get that reaction, and God wouldn't, and God said, well, then the problem's in you. These are things I think I haven't forgiven, and it just hurt. And that, I think that's what it is, because that's where it hurts. When I think about it, it starts hurting there again. So there's obviously something I haven't forgiven. And when God told me that He was calling on Elika and Angel Jamil, it all came up. I said, oh no, I don't want them helping me. They hurt me so much. That's how I felt.
Yes, you must.
I have a big.
There is. Well, I can talk to God about these things, but you need to forgive everything that's happened. That is a must. No matter how much it hurts, you must forgive it.
A question for you. I was just talking to God about this a while ago. Do you remember the time when when I started a session and they were telling me I was like at, was it 86 when God had said 98.1 in the El Yahas,
Yes.
that stuff. And then I called on you, and then when I started talking to you, you said, yes, you're at 86. And then you said, oh, I think maybe I'm the wrong Mary, like my
There
soul.
are different timelines with different people, different Angelas in them. So this timeline is different than any of the others.
And that's what I was talking to God about earlier today. And he said that never could have happened. And I said, well, it did happen.
Well, it was in a different, it couldn't have happened in this timeline. So it had to happen in another one. So what happened is they switched you out of this timeline and put you into a different one. And so that is what happened. And this has been happening a lot. And we have to be aware of it because its timeline manipulation is going on quite a lot. But right now, you are secure in this one.
So when I was gone for 47 minutes, where were you? Were you
I
still?
was gone too then, but they put us out. I don't remember it.
Oh, they can actually take you also?
If I'm in you, if I'm inside of you, and they take you, I'm going to.
Wow. And how did we get back?
They brought us back.
Why would they do that?
They were, uh, I think that they were checking you out to see what was going on with you. I'm not sure why they did it, but they didn't, I don't think they harmed you in any way, or me. They couldn't harm me anyway, but they didn't harm us in any way that I could see.
Isn't that strange?
It is. But you've been through so much. Those things, all these things are distractions. And
So
now,
that's what they did succeed, didn't they?
yeah,
It is bothering me now. They succeeded. That's what's bothering me.
So that
I can feel it because when God first said that, I didn't even give it a thought. But then last night I started thinking about it because they wanted me to think about it right before the session, and I couldn't sleep all night. So that's what they did. They knew
yes,
I
they
would.
distracted you. This, you have to get rid of all these distractions and forgive them. And once you forgive them, they should be let go. You can, after you forgive them, you can let them go. Because, you know, God is an omnipotent creature, but sometimes he has billions of and trillions and quadrillions of beings, and sometimes interacting with them can be problematic. He doesn't know them individually as well as he wants to. And so, if he's hurt you, I'm sure it was not meaning to, because I know how much he loves you. You can feel his love when you re-listen to the videos. His love is overwhelming for you. So these things are inadvertent, and I'm sure that he means no harm, but yet he is dealing with humans and spirits and angels and other beings, creator beings. Please forgive him.
Oh, I forgive God. I love God so much.
And he loves you an amazing amount. He is so grateful for all the things that we have done together. And Joe, it's you as well. He loves you for what you have done and how much good has been brought forth. And of course, he's absolutely enthralled with you. So if he says something wrong, It is only because he does not know how to deal properly sometimes with his own beings. You know, if you were to create a robot, would you be perfectly able to program him the way you want him? Perhaps, perhaps not. But you have to understand your creation. And he understands you for the most part. And he loves you dearly.
Thank,
That's true.
thank you.
You're welcome.
It was so fun getting to know you and God in so many different ways. It was so fun getting to talk to God and getting to know Him this way. It's a totally different feeling than I ever had, and it was confusing because of the God that I've known since Sunday school and my
Of
biblical
course,
school.
he's the same.
Such a different experience, but it just made me just feel this love never wavers from love ever,
No,
ever 1 second. That's how I know that when he said if you could go through, he was getting that message from Elika because Elika had said it before, and Elika was there in the room. And other things, he gets messages when he's in my sessions, and he'll say, "Okay, I won't say that anymore. Okay, I'll correct that." I was getting kind of angry that he was getting all his suggestions from the peanut gallery.
well, the thing is, not the peanut gallery, but he is getting, he's trying to understand why you're not going through. He's trying to understand what's happening, but he's trying to be as loving as possible.
Yes,
That's the truth.
I just love God's opinion over others.
He just, well, yes, but you know, you've taken other people's opinions as well. Everybody does. It can be a mistake or it can be a good thing. So sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not.
I don't think I've gotten the if clause out of me. It's been the hardest thing. I just can't get it out of me now. I have an
You
if
must
clause.
forgive it. You must forgive it. It has to go. It must go. I'm telling you only because that's the truth. All the things that hold you back must go. All the things that hold you back must go. And it's difficult. It's difficult because you are human also. You are human and you are creator, but the human part holds on. There's been a lot of things that have happened to you that have been unfair and unkind. You must let it all go. This is the time for great forgiveness in every realm. I love you, my dear, so much. And Joe, you too. The thing is, I do not want to see you held back by these things that you are holding on to. It's just a waste of time to hold on to these things because they don't matter anymore. Not when you're looking at coming back to the creator realm and what that means and how beautiful it is and how vast it is. Holding on to these few mistakes and words, not worth it. Not to hold you back from a greater life, a greater existence. It's just not worth it.
Thank you for showing me what I'm doing.
You're welcome.
But you can actually see the things that I'm holding on to, like you said the emails.
So I am with you all the time, or a
But
lot of time, and I see some of these things, yes.
you see other things that you can tell me, but did you see the thing about holding
Well,
on.
any kind of anger also holds you back if you don't forgive it. But
Well, you just see anger. You don't know what's causing it in you.
in
See,
fact, I don't always know what causes it.
so you see a little bit of anger. You see me wanting to help people and not stop wanting to help people. I also worry about the our vortexes.
Well, don't worry about them. Others are, believe me this, there are those that are sent by God to keep them going and to keep them energized because he knows that you're trying to go through the veil. So he has others helping you out. After you're going to be gone, you're not going to be able to do all these things that you do here. There'll be other responsibilities and greater things to do in the creator realm. So others are